Hi guys, my name is Meads. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a review for SH Monster Arts King Kong. Doesn't he look amazing? Okay, this is not the King Kong, but well, for those who knows, I give you props. Alright, let's try that one more time. This is the review for the SH Monster Arts King Kong, the 8th one of the world. And actually this is a very interesting release by SH Monster Arts line because it's it's now a monster in Japan, and it's actually here in, well, they brought it here in America from that movie, King Kong. I think it was, the original one was in 1933, but it got re-released in 2005. It's actually a great movie if you haven't seen that yet. But yeah, here we go. Here's the box art. Really nice photo of him. And on the side you have this kind of like a really interesting yellow or kind of gold, I don't know what do you call them. It's kind of like a trading card. It would be nice if you actually have a trading card inside. On the back, poses that you can associate him with. And it does come with 3 faces, which is great. I'm actually wondering how we're gonna have a movable jaw there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And the top part and the bottom part. And this roughly runs about, I think, 5,000 yen. So around $50–60 here in America. Alright, let's go open him up. Here we go. Here's King Kong, and I think one of the main concerns is it going to be top heavy. Despite having a bigger upper frame, it actually can stand really well. I'm actually quite glad. It does come with a stand to help support it, but you can actually, not really difficult to balance him out. You're just gonna play around with ankles. Yep, and he does look amazing. And actually, why don't we do a quick size comparison with Godzilla right off the bat? And side by side, they are about the same height, almost. And I think that's going to be out of scale since Godzilla is supposed to be really, really huge compared to King Kong. But yeah, regardless, it's great that you were having, a big guy since King Kong. Alright, now let's look at the details. And first, in the face. It's kind of menacing. It actually has kind of like bloodshot eyes, which is I'm not too fond of. It'll be better if it's just regular eyes, white, and have the veins. I think that's a lot better, but not just bloodshot. But showing his angry face right there, and also you can see that there's blood. It's kind of scars around him. I think this is when he's fighting the T-Rex, or yeah, most likely it is. I got a lot of scratches on him, and just looking at details all around him, looks like he has fur, but everything's just hard plastic, and it's amazing. For the most part, it hides the joints really well. You don't see them up, popping out, and that's just really great. And in terms of articulation, or actually before we get there, let's go swap out some of the heads. So again, you're gonna get 3. You got this one right here, and let's grab another one. Here's another one, and just basically take this off, and there's a couple of pegs and joints there, but this is the main one right here. Let's go ahead and pop that in. And this one is where it's kind of like amused. And there's a couple of parts in the movie where he has this. So not too bad then. The tongue is not movable like Godzilla. Or I guess you don't want to do that. But yeah, nicely detailed. And there's a third one right there. Let's take this off again. Actually, there is some lettering inside. It says Universal Studios King Kong movie. Universal Studios, Kong the 8th wonder of the world. Yep, a lot of branding. Universal Studios, of course. And Here's the other one where he got that tooth sticking out. Although found the tooth not really done well in terms of a paint app. Might do a little bit of touch up, but yeah, nonetheless, really great. You got that serious face, mean look. Alright, and articulation for the head. Quite surprisingly, it's articulate on certain pose, but yeah, well, here we go. So we have the normal looking forward. Then if you want him to walk on forearms or with his arms and feet, you're gonna move this up, and that's pretty good. So you can look up quite nicely and down, but I find it a little hard to move him left and right, so there's a little bit of, just a little bit, but it does the job. So very articulate, I would say, on the neck. Alright, now on the arms. Actually, the arms are very articulate too. Get the bicep there, swivel, and you have a double jointed elbow, which is really great. And actually I popped this off, or actually in this side. If you're wondering, you can pop it off. Got that really nice strong ball joint right there. And as well as here, I kind of was just playing around with it. I'm not gonna do that right now, but you can take them off if you want to. If you know, some kind of custom, or you want to have him with some bionic arm, it's doable. Then you have the wrist here, which you can swap out, which I'm gonna go in a bit later on. Next part is the abs. Actually, not too bad for the abs. You can only go upright, you cannot crunch the ab, but he can lean back for his walking pose, so that is not too bad. And he can twist his body, contort a little bit. Again, not too bad. Alright, and moving down, you have the legs, which is, again, you got double jointed knee here, and you got an ankle. Get the leg here, and again, very poseable. Wide range of yeah, I really like this. Then you got kind of like double joints. There's 3 segments, and it doesn't have an opposable thumb. Only humans have that. On here at the back, and no, gorillas doesn't have tail. Alright, there we go. That's pretty much it for articulation. Now let's look at the different hands that it comes with. Alright, I'm gonna start out with an open hand right here. And this is pretty much where you can have him reach, you know, anything. Skyscrapers, helicopters, whatnot, tanks. I wish I have a scaled helicopter, or a scaled that wasn't, it wasn't an Empire State Building. I forgot. There we go. Alright. Again, his reach is pretty good. Since well, gorillas have, or apes. There we go. Rawr. And the next one is this hands, where basically he's using his knuckles to walk on 4. So again, you can just move around his joints. And there we go. Which is pretty good. I will walk on all 4s. There you go, that's probably a better pose or view. And you do have this props here, which is just a stick. I guess Gotta have some tools to whack your opponent, right? There we go. And you can actually have him, if you have some sort of way to have him hanging, like so. Which is cool. Although, again, he's kind of heavy. So careful in that. And of course, you're gonna have a separate hand, just a right hand for the lady and Darrow. And just to reenact that from the movie. And I'm not sure if she's detachable, but it does come on a separate hand, so it's all interconnected. You just swap it out, so that's pretty cool. It's pre-painted just for the blonde hair and a peach suit and white shoes. There's no face, so if you want to touch up on a little bit of eyes, you can do that. But yeah, it's actually quite nice that they added that. Well, I wonder if it's possible he can eat her. Banana! It's yellow! And they also added this base. It's actually quite huge base here compared to your Tamashii stage axe. And you have a wider claw, as you can see, comparison with the normal one. And it's actually quite great if you have problem posing King Kong. And you can just, let's see, position this properly. And just kind of supports him, probably have it on the upper, around the armpits. Just gotta put this back. And there's a little bit of assembly. Just gotta connect those three parts. There we go. And there we go. You have King Kong. That angry pose. Really nice. And some of you are gonna be asking, well, that stand is actually quite useful. Can I use that on play arts? Why don't we give it a try? Alright, I have the Master Chief here with one leg up. And it's barely standing up. I had to still use sticky tacks on the soles. It's doable, but considering the weight issue and how much weight the clap, there's no screws on it to tighten, so it's doable, but I would not recommend for play arts. It's just not made for it. But it's, oh, I thought it was. Oh well.